Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative, and this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. And today, we are going to be talking about The Edge of Sleep. And I am with...
I'm Zach.
Kane.
Like I said, we're talking about The Edge of Sleep, and for those who do not know, The Edge of Sleep is when a night watchman finishes his shift at work. He is terrified to discover that everyone in the world who went to sleep the previous night has passed away. Now, he and a band of survivors must stay awake and uncover the secret of this global pandemic or epidemic because the show was being recorded and made during COVID. So, Zach, if you would have to give the show a rating, a 1 out of 10, what would you give this show?
According to my calculations,
Probably a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, why? He was in the show before Iron Lung. Do you think his skill of acting has gotten better?
Yes.
Better? Okay, good.
You won't know until you try.
That is true.
Bye-bye.
Kane, what would you like to rate the show as?
I would have to say it would be a 10 out of 10 if there was more to it.
There's a lot more considering there is the podcast. So because the podcast, I think, is a total of 3 hours long compared to the show.
Well, I know. I just it would have
if
been
not
nice
more,
to see.
maybe I can't remember.
But overall, I just on that first season, there's some small points where I was a little confused, so I'd have to go like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
But overall, like there was a lot of good aspects and different details that really like stood out that I liked about it. So
I would say the beginning was really rough for me personally watching it.
Yeah.
Considering I've seen stuff before this show and being like, oof, his acting in the show just seemed, I don't know, it just didn't seem like he was really excited to play this role. He just didn't seem to, I mean, I know the behind the scenes on it and I can't wait to get on the conversation, which I understand with how he felt with this whole show. And it like kind of went downhill, not because of his fault, but because of greedy companies.
yeah.
But, yeah, he really was putting all, like, this show is the reason why he put all his time and effort into Iron Lung, because this was his baby, and then he had, like, no help.
Gotcha, yeah.
Because he helped produce the show, so technically it wasn't fully, like, his control, but he helped produce it, and he was an actor, and just didn't seem like, I don't know, just his acting was a little rough on my end. But it gotten so much better towards the end of the show, I would have to say. Maybe that was his character, considering, you know, he can't find himself, and he's slowly discovering more about himself, which he knows how to do that really well.
I think an aspect that might play into that is he seems, sometimes I get like this as well, where I have a hard time getting into something and keeping with it if it's not something I helped start or started myself.
Yeah. I mean, he was the voice, if I remember, also the voice in the show or in the podcast as well, if I remember correctly.
So, like, kind of trying to finish someone else's project in a sense, like, can be hard. So I can see where, like, with Iron Lung, he put a lot more effort into it because that's something he did. You know, he's running off of his idea, his energy, his, you know, not someone else's.
Yeah.
So
that is fair. And that really shows from the difference between being with the company and being on your own.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I would have to give the show a good 7 out of 10. Like I've already stated before, really cool story. I love the story. I think it's a really cool idea. It kind of reminds me of Pluribus.
I have not.
It's a new show. It's not the same exact concept, but it kind of gives me that same videography style, the same, like, there's a virus, but it's not like really well known what the virus is.
It's not the average like movie, TV show
Yeah.
virus. It's different.
It's different. Considering I've already seen the first 2 episodes of Pluribus, I haven't seen any more after that. I think there's like if I remember correctly, an alien controlling all the mind. This is it is 1 season long as of right now. It's on Apple TV. Well, obviously, do what you want for trying to find it on somewhere else, obviously. But it's also on Amazon Prime, it says.
Okay.
So if you have that.
All right.
But watch at your own will. I know Apple TV is a hit or miss when it comes to shows. I mean, same with Netflix, it's a hit or miss. I definitely want to continue watching that show, but I might have to rewatch the first 2 episodes to remember what everything happened. But it looks really good. I would like to talk about the show. It's just so hard to talk about shows that ain't finished because you know how I usually dive into theories and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I feel like that will help us be more creative and try to make our own theories.
Yeah.
Which would be nice. But yeah, like I said before, 7 out of 10 is the number I'd give the show. It's definitely not bad. It's a really cool story.
Yeah,
I think it's really good. I definitely want to watch or listen to the podcast myself. So some of the impact of the show, especially with the podcast, because it's kind of a blend of both, so might as well talk about it. The show or especially the podcast had really good music and really good soundtrack with the environment.
Yeah,
so
I agree. I definitely think
so that's where like they had the most impact was that where because you know how normal podcasts say it's just people talking like us right now. This is how a podcast is stereotypically but it was a story podcast rather than just reading a story on your perspective and give your opinion about it. This is like an actual story instead of opinion. It's just straight up story. Like just think of a movie, but as audio. That's pretty much what the show what the podcast was.
Oh,
and that's what's changed, and that's what helped change the podcast like stereotype, and it's branched into its own category. And
I see.
So it kind of helped break that out as its own thing. So that's a good impact of this. Its platform and visibility. There was issues with streaming platforms. So this show was originally was supposed to be on Amazon Prime.
Oh, GG's, dude. Passed English class so well.
So that will tell you everything about where the show is, because now it's only on Tubi TV. It's no longer on Prime. Let's just say Prime did not promote the show in any way, shape, or form.
Guys, I recommend watching The Edge of Sleep. If you're a fan of Markiplier, you'd like The Edge of Sleep as well as Iron Lung.
Heck yeah.
Look, I'm just trying to advertise, man. Like, you don't have to stare me down.
You're trying to stereotype. You're trying to advertise.
You don't need to stare me down like I'm in...
I was just listening. Am I not allowed to look at you and listen? That's how you listen to people. You look at them.
Oh, that advertising it.
Okay. But, what was I going to say? No, that was the biggest reason why this show flopped was because of Amazon not help print.
It didn't flop. It's still great.
It's still great, but like if you weren't a fan of Markiplier and you were trying to watch the show, you weren't going to be able to find it because Amazon did not put it on the list.
Hey, it's Tubi.tv. Free. With ads.
Yeah, there is no ads, which was nice to have. Because you can
ads.
you can also watch it on YouTube as well.
There are ads.
On YouTube there is.
There are ads on Tubi.
No, I didn't get any ads.
I got ads.
I didn't get ads.
I don't get ads either way because I have 2 ad blockers.
Yeah, what the...
That's also why I watch Netflix on my computer because I don't get ads. Because of that.
Hey, all I gotta say is I didn't get ads, and I just used this computer on Google, so I didn't get ads on Tubi TV. So maybe that's just your end.
Whoa.
But yeah, that was that issue, and the format and pacing of the show was also a big issue. Considering they were only given a month to shoot this show. Yeah. A month. Think about that.
That's crazy.
Considering with how much they were rushed and all of that.
They did a really good job for that, though.
They did. They were rushed, but the thing is, they were like so strict, and then they didn't even help him out.
Right.
Like
do this and we'll give you this, but now that you did it, never mind.
The advertising was just awful. Like Markiplier was doing all of the advertising himself.
Oh God.
I remember seeing it. Like it was just him promoting, and I remember him talking about, oh, it's going to be on Amazon Prime, and
now that I think about it, I kind of remember him mentioning it a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a while, obviously, but
it's the same issue what happened with Iron Lung. Oh my gosh, I'm on the charts, and then he's off the charts, and they claimed it as, oh, there was a glitch in the system. We're gonna put you back on. No, they're embarrassed with how bad Hollywood's doing.
Yeah.
And an independent creator is just doing better. Like, come on, man. I'm just happy that an independent creator is even able to produce.
That's why he
out there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know if it was his last video, but on one of his last videos or recent videos, he had mentioned, like, maybe it was his live. He had mentioned, like, kind of asking to get people to watch it. And honestly, I was going through the comments of that video and I cried. Just because there were so many people, like, there were some people saying that in certain locations, people were buying tickets and giving them out to low-income families so they can go see this movie.
And it's so worth it, though. That's the thing. It's so good.
Right? But, like, not only that, but that's the community Markiplier has created.
Yeah.
Like, think about all his subscribers.
32 million, by the way.
Yeah. All those people. I mean, not every single one of them, obviously. But he's created a community where majority of that number does stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that's just what we've learned growing up from him.
Yeah.
Like, that's normal for us. That's what we do for each other. And he had mentioned, like, he doesn't want this to hit the charts for him.
Yeah.
He wants to hit
it. He doesn't want people just to like it because they're fans with him. He wants people to naturally like it.
Well, not just that. Like, he was saying that, like, he wanted this to get out here and out there so people that are struggling doing the same thing he tried to do and has done.
And can show people that you don't need that much money to make a movie.
Yeah, you can do it. Keep working at it. Mm-hmm. Like, if I can do it, you can do it.
Even though
you just got to keep trying.
Sure, there is maybe not for, like, Hollywood standards, it's not a lot of money. With him, I forget how much money he put into Iron Lung. I had the number, but I think it was $3 million. I think it was $3 million to make the movie.
Jeez.
And he earned, like, quadruple back.
Yeah.
But like I said before, like, you know, $3 million to make a movie is not a lot for Hollywood standards for movie wise, but as an independent creator, that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Which, like, I get what he's saying, but also at the same time, I'm like, Mark, I'm not big like you. I still don't have that money.
But it's just the idea of
fact,
trying.
like, of him just saying, like, it doesn't matter. Use what you have.
Yeah. Like,
he just got lucky because he knows a lot of people through YouTube. And that's what got him
that's
access.
the thing. Like, he started off just like you and me.
Yeah. Which actually kind of worse. A little bit worse, but that's besides the point. Maybe not worse than me. Maybe not worse than you, but I don't want to go into further than that.
He started somewhere.
Yeah.
So
he's an everyday person, yeah.
Yeah, like even with what he has, he's still just like you and me. He's a person. And I just love his, like,
his personality, his ambition.
Yeah,
his
just everything to him. Just helping people and helping, like, get the, like, society's standard of this and this pushed out of the way and kind of pushing, like, his followers and everybody to be themselves, do the best for them, and just keep doing
what they love.
And
I feel like that's what Markiplier did. Like, he sure may be the better looking guy, but he's like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, it's just matter on what you love and just do it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that. I had it and I lost it. I'm so sorry.
It's the bite of 87. Look.
Like, he just... That's not the bite of 87. That's your Instagram account.
87.
No, I figured out what I was going to say. So what I was going to say is he just looks at everything. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. He makes everything normal.
Yeah.
Like, you know how people used to hate on anime, and he loves anime. He's like, and that's where it became like, oh, I'm cool. I like anime. And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, this big guy likes anime. I do too now. He makes everything, quote, quote, cool, which is kind of sad that a YouTuber has to prove that something is cool instead of making it seem like only weird, quote, weird people like.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's sad. That's where it has gone. But he just makes everything better. I don't know. He's just a great guy. He's awesome. He's funny. He's chill. He's nice and sweet.
I mean, that goes no matter the case. Like, you know, football stars on like a certain political view, or, you know, dancers on a particular, like, you know, woman's right or men's right. Like, there's so many like things that are just wrong when it comes to, oh, this influencer goes with this, so this is our new normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, like certain things should just be standard, not just because this person that has a lot of money and, you know, everyone knows likes this or agrees with this certain stance.
It should just be normalized by itself.
Yes.
I forget what I was going to go with this. Do you have any input on that, Zach?
It's a bite of 87.
Zach's here.
Dang. So some of the themes, if you guys may or may not know for the show, or if you guys are wondering just what the show is in general for what it dives into, this seems interesting, it kind of dives a little bit into, you know, forced survival. Like I said, with the apocalypse style, it kind of forces you to use your skills in survival. It dives heavily into the psychological tale of insomnia, as in they have to stay up over like 70 hours.
Yeah.
So it dives into sleep. It dives into the mental health of not sleeping, the mental health of sleep, and dreamscapes and dreaming in general.
And like also just the whole situation itself.
Yes.
So
Zach, who's your favorite character in the show?
Markiplier.
Markiplier. So Dave, okay. Kane, who's your favorite character? I know mine. You might actually be surprised with who my favorite character is.
I feel like hold on. Do you want to go first and then I will catch up?
Yeah, so my favorite character would have to be Mateo. Do you remember Mateo?
Yeah.
He's my favorite character. I don't know why, but like seeing Markiplier not be the funny guy is nice because you can see his full range of acting. So seeing some other character as a Mateo, and if you know me, I like funny characters. And Mateo is just overall a really funny character. I love him. He started kind of getting on my nerves towards the end because he turned into the funny character too, worrying about everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I understand. He is a trooper for flying that plane though. Gosh.
For real.
So who's your favorite character?
Ooh.
I believe in you.
If you say Linda, you are...
That is true. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I did like her towards the end because at the beginning she was really annoying. And then Linda towards the end was actually trying to help. Right. Which is... I do like the scene. I did like the scene to see her medical background.
Yeah.
Taking off the... Like, I've seen that in films... And I'm just like, it grosses me out every time, but it's just so interesting because you don't really see that side of life unless if you do that.
Yeah.
So to me, it kind of brings back to, I don't know if you've seen it, but it brings back to me the movie of called Autopsy of Jane Doe. I don't know if you've seen that. So do you know what Jane Doe is?
Yeah.
Okay. So it dives into, obviously, you know, autopsies and an unidentified female. And it goes into like it doesn't dive into psychological a little bit, but that's not, you know, that's just the type of creature it was. But it dives into a little bit of witchcraft, which is really interesting.
Ooh.
And it kind of dives into black magic and whatnot. So it's really interesting. And obviously, you know, with black magic, there's some devil stuff in there as well. So it's really interesting. If you like horror, it's really good. It kind of reminds me of Mortuary Assistant before Mortuary Assistant was a thing.
Okay.
Or that's popular. I don't remember it came out first, but I'm going to say it like that because it seems more better to say that. Go ahead. You didn't say
I think I'd have to go with Dave.
Dave? Dang, we got two Daves in the house, I guess.
I would say Mateo, but there was just I don't know, like his vibe just wasn't working for me as a favorite character.
That is understandable.
And I just think like kind of, I guess Dave's perspective and kind of more background that went with the story kind of like it just felt like it wasn't like about him, but like I knew more about him than any of the other characters.
Yeah.
Like, so it was easier kind of connect with him on like, oh, you know, I understand this or I don't understand this or like, you know, I feel sympathy for this.
Yeah.
Rather than the other character was like, oh, here's a little bit of background about me and that was it.
That's fair. So talking about characters, I found the little breakdown of each character. Obviously, Markiplier is as Dave Torres. He's a night security guard. So if you didn't know that, he was a security guard at the beginning of the movie, if you didn't know what his profession was, who has experienced night terrors, obviously, and hallucinations as a product of parasomnia since child. And there is, you know, the little kid, obviously, playing as Dave, is played by Connor Kendall, plays a young version of him for the flashbacks. But that's a little bit of a background of Dave. Like, you know, he grew up with already these hallucinations as itself, and they've already been trying to fix it. It kind of reminded me of especially with I forget what it's called, but it's that metal. It is to scan your brain to, like, for dreams. That's how it's always been, to scan your brain to see the wavelengths and whatnot. But that scene kind of just drew back as a trauma response to the movie The Exorcist, because it's the same thing. They put her in a machine like that, and it's just like, oh gosh, ready to see that crap go down. So Mateo's character, because you said you didn't feel like you really knew about Mateo. Mateo was just kind of, you know, just Dave's coworker, as well as he used to be in the. It kind of grazed on a little bit. I don't feel like it really helped him as a character. You didn't really see it, but he was an Air Force veteran. He mentioned it once, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember him speaking a little bit about it.
I feel like it didn't really add personality. It was just, oh yeah, I'm an Air Force veteran.
Well, I don't know.
I can understand with him flying the plane, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But everything else, like, you would think the Air Force would help with personality, survival instincts. No, there was nothing there.
Yeah, that's why, like,
it just felt like a fun fact. You know, it's not impacting your life. You just know it.
Yeah. I didn't see much, like, I guess characteristics. I can't speak of that throughout the show, other than helping fly the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. That's it.
I feel like I wish we knew a little bit more about Dave's ex-girlfriend, which is Katie. The only thing that we were given was just that she's his ex-girlfriend, and that's pretty much it. But what else was given to me in this breakdown for each of these characters, that she was also a recovering drug addict, which I kind of reminds me of the first 2 episodes of the show. We see that, like, yeah, we see her doing some of it, obviously. But other than that, I just kind of, I don't know. I felt like she just like, you're having these dreams, we're going to break up. Like, it just felt like an excuse to break up rather than actually trying to help.
Right, like what was the real issue that was going on?
other than, like, sure, she saw him carve himself, but you would think she would try to help him out.
And try to be more understanding rather than just, I'm done, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at it a different way.
Yeah, you were.
I thought that as well. I thought it was very, like, I don't know, like...
unreasonable.
Yeah, like, very standoffish, like, refusing to, like, understand and, you know, try to figure out how...
I don't think
she can help.
Mark, because obviously he wasn't mentally there, I don't think he tried hurting her. Maybe, I can't remember, but the only thing I do remember is just him self-harming with that carved triangle.
Yeah.
And other than that, I don't remember...
I don't remember anything else of that sort either. I just remember him, like, doing that, and that kind of just being the main point of, like, why it got distant and they broke up.
Yeah. And then Linda, obviously the nurse at the hospital that you see. I'll be honest with you, when I saw the hospital scene, it reminds me of not Night Shift. Was it Night Shift? There's a lot of hospital movies out there. Movie. Maybe it's not Night Shift. That's not the movie. I forget what it's like. Some Netflix movie, is it? I don't think it's that. No, I can't figure it out, but it is. Oh, I think I remember. I think it's called 12-Hour Shift.
Okay.
It's called 12-Hour Shift. So Linda reminds me of a character in the main character in 12-Hour Shift. I will show you a picture. That's not a good picture. This reminds me of Linda.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
So, I hate to say it, but they both have, like, addiction, like heavy addiction kind of vibes. They have the raccoon. I don't want to say it's stereotypical, but it's like the deep eyes. It's very raccoon, heavy bags under the eyes. They both kind of just... Linda just didn't look like she belonged there as a nurse. Personally.
Yeah, it felt...
Maybe that was just a casting issue or casting, like, difficulty. I don't want to call it an issue, but I would say casting difficulty of trying to figure out who was going to play as Linda. Maybe that's what they were going for as a struggle of hers, but it felt like she was more of the addiction issue rather than Katie.
If you want my honest opinion, like I have a friend that's like a huge Markiplier fan that pops into my streams. You know him.
Yeah, Mr. Sussy Man.
Yeah, he's probably listening
in right now.
But
do you want me to give him the studio number right now, or for those who out there that want to call in, talk about the show?
You can give it to him.
All right. So for anyone that's listening out there live right now, anyone, and you love Markiplier and you want to talk about this show. Or anything about Iron Lung that's came out, or any experience with Markiplier, like that's helped positive impact in your life, please call into the studio. The number is 419-530-4455. I'll read it again, just in case. 419-530-4455. That is the studio number. If you want to call in and talk to us about that, please do so. In the meantime, we are...
He just messaged me. Wait, how'd you know I was listening in?
Just because Zach mentioned it, man. So I'll talk about the news, and if anyone calls between the news and whatnot, we'll answer the call, and then after the call or the news, we're going to take a break. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
And then we'll come back with the character quiz, obviously. So it'll give us time to think about that and read that over. So the news is sad. Starting off the saddest news of the week. Brad Arnold died with stage 4 kidney cancer, aka the lead singer and founding member of Mississippi-based rock band 3 Doors Down. If you don't know that band, I definitely recommend looking them up. They have really great music. I definitely recommend it. Rachel Amber, Life is Strange confirms that her death is canon in the new game that's coming out in Max and Chloe's finale. Chaperone launches Fortnite Festival Season 13. There is a new Exit 8 trailer, which teases moments not from the game, so it's really interesting to see how that was played out. Iron Lung tops box office with $23 million. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that movie tops with $23 million from the box office, which is amazing. We love that. Because that's, if not triple, but quadruple the amount of money the movie was made for.
Wow.
Yeah. Coraline marks the 17th anniversary this past week. And there was a release date for GTA 6, but who knows if it will get postponed again.
I don't believe that until it's
out. It's actually here. Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm in a game.
That is true. Would you? How? Oh yeah. This is a little bit of a debate. If you want to talk about it, how much would be too much for GTA 6 price range?
$70.
I'm sorry. I feel like we should definitely get a big discount, being that we've been lied to for so many years. But I too much.
Yeah, GG's, that game's still gonna be like
for
$80.
standard version. I think like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's gonna be priced around like $80, $70, $80.
I heard the base game might be $100.
No, that's too much. We've been played with, fooled, and like tortured, and you're pricing this that high. Come on now.
Yeah.
Really?
I also feel like when it comes to games that are trying to raise their prices, they act, especially big budget companies, Rockstar, and other game companies, they raise their prices just subtly, just to prove a point. Oh, people will just buy the game no matter what the price, and that's their excuse. I'm like, sure, there will be people that are rich that will buy your game no matter what, but on an average level of middle class, above 60 is already plenty enough money for a game.
Right, like, I think
even 70 is pushing it for me. 70 is already
like 60 I can see. Most games come out $60, $70,
yes.
At least the big ones. But $100, I would not buy that under any condition.
If a game is worth $100, that game better be, like, you better be given everything free. Like, everything should be given.
Like, right off the bat. No, like, all packages should be given to you. There's no extras
even gifts,
you need to buy.
Like, physical gifts, everything should be free.
Yeah.
Like, if that's the case at $100, I'm getting everything.
I think GTA 6 is going to be postponed until 2020-30.
I feel like we're all gonna die before that game actually comes out.
So are the creators. The creators are gonna pass away before.
right.
No, I agree. I feel like $67 max.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. But I don't know.
So,
if it's worth $100, I don't know, man.
I best be getting like money. I best have an account set up. I better have like VIP access already.
I best be making videos on the beta.
Yeah. If it's worth $100, that's going to be my whole career right there for the rest of my life. Like,
right.
Honestly, if the game is worth $100, the online version of the game should be out like along with the main game too.
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't have to wait 3 years. No, like it all better be out at the same time.
Honestly,
like you've made us wait long enough. Come on now.
You feel me? To be real with y'all, I'm not a real fan of the GTA series, but you know, it's fun. Sometimes.
I do enjoy this story. I'll be honest with you. I like the stories. I feel like the game is going to be worth the wait, but at 10 years in progress, and you are doing remasters of these games for many releases, you clearly haven't been focused on GTA 6 the whole time. If you're doing remasters of a game that came out in 2013, you clearly haven't been focusing on GTA 6. You've been focusing on milking every ounce of your old games.
Dude,
yeah.
Waiting for GTA 6 to come out is like waiting to get a full-time job.
That is true. Getting a full-time job anymore is impossible. All right. I think we've been yapping enough for a little bit. We're going to take a 10-minute. Well, you know, let's make it 15. We'll come 10 minutes. We'll do a 10-minute break, actually. We'll be back on at 10:46. I will send you guys back to the soundtrack of The Edge of Sleep. Not the whole thing's the soundtrack. Most of it is. I had to find some extra music that gives the same energy and vibe of the show. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, and I am with...
I'm Zach.
Kane.
And we are going to be continuing to talk about the edge of sleep. And the topic we're going to be starting back up with is, what character are we? So what did you guys get for the character quiz that I sent out to y'all?
I'm in the fetal position.
I didn't say sleep. I said the character quiz.
Oh, did I not take that one?
Kane, how about you tell us, and I'll tell us while he takes that.
GG's, I'm cooked.
Okay, first, who do you...
Well, we at least know how he sleeps.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's exactly accurate. We've have plenty of videos to prove otherwise.
That is true.
But
he also was curled up into a ball.
Yeah, I mean, he was... I don't know. I feel like he would be for a second, and then that would quickly change.
Yeah.
But who do you think I got?
Mateo?
Yes, I did get Mateo.
What's the description for him?
The description for Mateo reads, "You've given up on survival, but your friends haven't given up on you. You used to be fun and optimistic."
He used to be fun.
Yeah, it says you used to be. But something turned you around. You can still go back. Just trust your friends.
I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. It's kind of a harsh description of him. But
yeah, I don't know. I think the wording, I was like, oh, okay, wow.
So who'd you get?
I got Dave.
Oh, I did too.
You are lonely and you're not afraid to admit it. You've been through a lot and probably have terrible nightmares about your past.
You like being friendly with people, but you struggle to find the right words. You're a good person and always ready to take one for the team. But if you save everyone, who saves you?
Ooh. Wow, you guys got a little...
You know the last question that I asked? It was like a short answer question you had to answer. I just put the bite of 87 in all caps.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that fits both of you very well.
How so?
You guys are... I wouldn't say... I
was actually surprised I got Dave because I was like, all right, is this another broken character quiz where it gives everyone the main character? That's what I thought. But
got you. Just who you are and what you're willing to do for
judging us.
For friends and stuff.
The bite of 87.
Okay, never mind on Zach. But
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys have your own struggles,
yeah.
And you push through.
I do struggle a lot. You see me.
Sometimes even, if you guys are struggling, you still manage to kind of put that aside and help out friends and kind of be there for them.
Well, Zach,
not part of this conversation.
Zach is so worried about his phone charging right now. Is it not charging?
No.
Try the other.
Android issues? Hey, you would say it to me.
Ping pong ball at you.
I've had another person that has Android charging issues.
That's because I was looking at a screenshot with my battery. Oh my god! I'm done. I'm leaving.
Well, it's nice knowing you, Zach.
Yeah.
But no, yours doesn't make sense because I wouldn't say that you given up on fun. The relying on friends, I mean, you kind of have to at some points, but you also got to rely on yourself most of the time.
You guys want to know my fetal position description?
Well, we're not there yet, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
We're still talking about the characters.
I guess the perspective I kind of
Dave is Markiplier.
Noted and
No, it's Mark Fishback.
What?
Anywho, go on. It's Markiplier's real name. Mark Fishbach. You've never heard of his real name?
I haven't heard his last name, but I knew his actual name.
Never? Oh my god, that's crazy.
I might have heard of it. I just didn't pay much attention.
Did you guys not watch? Well, I know you didn't. You did not see the credits where it literally says his real name. He doesn't read. Anywho,
I watched the Bite of 87. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You were saying,
but the kind of connection I made with it is like, at least right now in my life, like everything going on medically, there's a lot you guys don't see. There's some things you see from one perspective, but when like things get bad, or if I have like days that are worse than what you guys normally, I guess not really deal with, but interact with.
Yeah.
There's times where I could try to depend on you guys more, so that way you're more understanding and can help out when things get harder. And I think that was kind of in a sense telling me that like I should, because you guys are my friends. I should be able to trust you and like trust that you guys will take the time to understand and do what you can. So I think that's something I kind of connected with.
That's actually totally fair, though. It makes sense.
I've known this guy since third grade. He should trust me.
I think you would drop me if I ever needed you to do something when it came to carrying.
You're definitely right. No, okay.
Right on my head.
All right.
Where's the money?
Shaking them on with the honest.
Where's 87 cents?
Specifically.
The funny thing is, I would be the person that had change in his pocket.
Yeah.
From your car.
And then I would pick it up because it'd be my change.
Especially a Ziploc bag full of change.
Just gonna rob the cripple.
Rob the cripple. Picks up the sticks.
Come on,
and
get out.
Chuck it at us like a javelin. Zach, now you can answer. What type of sleeper are you?
The fetal position.
What is the description for it?
Not at all what I am, actually. Apparently to you guys.
Oh, to
You're
what?
the quietest, sensitive type. You value close relationships, but take time establishing them to avoid disappointment. Your vulnerability is a byproduct of your notable capacity for love and understanding. Or perhaps you just curl up because you get kind of cold at night.
The last part's real.
Right.
He's skinny, so he gets cold easy.
I agree. I do that.
I don't get cold, but I do curl up. So for you, sure. For us, we may not think you're quiet, but Zach, you honestly are quiet. Like, for those who are listening, like, sure, he just stims a lot.
Sure.
Facts.
But he's
Apparently I
really
grind my
quiet.
teeth.
He kind of, I'm not saying like you better start sharing your feelings, but you kind of keep your feelings and thoughts on the inside. And when sometimes you don't let them out, and I am like, are you enjoying yourself? Are you here right now? And that it's just the fact that you think differently, so you feel like you don't need to talk. So that's where the quiet comes into place.
Yeah.
I just don't like interrupting people.
See, exactly, quiet. Start smiling. No, like, and like, sure, like, Zach, to us, you stim out a lot, and that's what makes you that kind of stimming, like that kind of vocal stems. AKA you watching the same reels and then you interpret them. And
Oh yeah.
Point proven. It's having a seizure. Kane, you go ahead. What's yours?
Okay, no. Sometimes, but no. I got the log.
Are you serious?
You got that too?
Yes. Can I not get something same? Can I not be boring? Can I be different? I hate being similar. Go on.
Well, the log reads, you're determined and prefer stability over spontaneity.
Spontaneous? Spontaneous.
It doesn't say spontaneous. It has a ITY at the end. I might not have said it perfectly, but
Why do you need a pen?
you're the anchor of your friend
Oh,
group
I don't
and
have it
often
on
a
me.
key decision maker when choosing the spot where everyone should meet, which I kind of agree with. Me and AJ kind of end up being the one that picks the place.
What was it again? Can you repeat that? Zach and I are
Zach's autism is strong right now.
It's already on. You're good. And the same thing. It auto focuses for you.
You're the anchor of your friend group and often a key decision maker when choosing the spot where everyone should meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AKA our discussion earlier and where we're going to meet
Literally.
for our birthday.
Yep.
For our own birthday.
Yep, for our own birthday celebration.
Where's that forehead pig?
People also admire your consistency. Probably. I don't know.
I'm consistent. People yell at me for being spontaneous.
Same here.
I don't pay attention enough to know.
I've also been told I'm hard to hang out with. People say it's like setting up a schedule appointment.
That's why I find it easier to hang out with you because I personally it's harder for me to just go with the flow sometimes, especially with plans. I like being, hey, let's meet here, and have it more planned. It's kind of almost like a meeting than anything, but that's just my personal preference. It's more organized that way in my head.
See, for me, I find things a lot more fun when they happen on the minute. Because then you're not stressed on where we're going, do we have enough? It just kind of happens.
Yeah, I get that.
And, I will give an example. So, especially when you're traveling and you are, there for a very short amount of time. So, you are so worried, you're so pressed on time. You're so, we should do this, this, and this. Especially if you already have things that you do have to plan ahead of time.
Yeah.
You are so stressed at being there at a certain time. And it just makes it not fun because when you're there, you're also worried about being back at a certain time. It just makes it not fun while last minute stuff, you're just there naturally.
Yeah, you're more in the moment rather than thinking about later.
Yeah. And that's the only thing, that's one thing that I also hate about myself is that I'm so worried about when things are done when instead I wish I could just enjoy the moment. Right now, I hate to say it, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do in the next hour, when I'm done. And it sucks because I want to enjoy the moment more. It's just my brain won't let me.
I struggled with that for a while. And sometimes I still do.
Take pictures of myself.
Yeah.
Hit the shoot button where it takes a photo.
Did it die?
Oh,
it's trying to focus. Okay, that's why, because it's so close to your face.
Face. I hate it.
It's hard to focus on all the colors of the rainbow.
Okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving.
But
GG's.
there's definitely moments where I'll sit there and be like, well, when I get home and then I have to I'm not home.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to go the way I think it's going to go.
Yeah.
I might as well not even think about it right now. I'm here with my friends or I'm here doing this for this reason. Let's focus on what's my next step.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of recognizing when you do it and being that's not where I'm at right now. Probably not going to go that way either.
Yeah.
Why focus on it? Kind of like the past. It happened. Can't change it.
Yeah.
Move on.
And that's what kind of sucks, especially if it's a big toll on your brain. You're it's in the past, move on, and you just can't because it's such a big moment in your life, and it's just why can't I forget about this?
There's obviously bigger things than others.
But you get what I'm saying, especially
time,
I hate to say it, but trauma.
Yeah, no, that's
and it's just you wish you could forget about it, but your brain just won't let you, and it's just why can't I just forget about it when it can just forget them? It's the fact that our brains remember negative things more than positive things, and that's what sucks about our brains. Why does our brain think about or remember negative things and more positive? I just don't understand why our brain does that. What's up with our brains for doing that?
Spite of 87.
That is actually a very interesting question. Now I want to do research.
It's not I want an answer from you. It was more of a rhetorical question. I don't want an answer.
Oh yeah, I know. I just not even trying to figure out an answer, but just the thought of it. It's that tickles my brain a little bit. Why?
It's the same thing with death. Why do we think about death so much, and why can't our brain comprehend death? It's that same thing. Why can't our brain do that when it can do so many wonderful things I can't do these basic, simple things. You know?
That's definitely an interesting question. Yeah, that anyways, that'll be another time to talk about that because I could probably talk about that for hours. So
that's fair. So you're more than welcome to expand on it if you like. You got an hour, so we only got 2 things left, or technically 3, but
that's a fair point. But what were we going on about? I know we were talking about our character. Our sleeping.
Our
thing.
sleeping pattern.
I don't even remember. I felt like the one thing I did notice with both of the quizzes is that, like, depending on what you got, like, Zach got something, like, you two, the first one.
Yeah, we both got Dave.
Got something that was, like, sweet, and then, like, it just felt like a couple characters were just like, oh, yeah, you're this person, and you're just, like, just whatever.
Straight forward.
Yeah, you're just, like, a fool. And it's just like, oh, well, thanks, I guess. Like, cool. Like,
that's
this
also,
one.
Well, that's also just the person that made it, too.
Yeah, but, like...
I mean, that's the whole point of the quiz, just spunky. Fun.
Yeah, but, like, it says, people also admire your consistency, probably. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me why you sleep like that. Like, just that little bit of, like...
What is the picture for the log again? Do you have a picture? I don't have the picture. I just copy and paste the text.
I sleep like an angel.
I don't have the picture, but it reminded me of Home Alone. Like the kid from Home Alone, just sleeping...
Here, let me look up the log position. that's probably gonna...
It was like sleeping on your stomach with your, like, just straight, like, almost like you're doing a dive. Just with
I don't sleep like that. I sleep more in the fetal position than I do.
Yeah, same here.
Well, okay, sorry. What's the position where you have one leg out and it's like the angel leg? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I do that sometimes. I don't know what it's called.
I do that when...
It's almost like you're taking, like, one big step.
Yeah. One leg
like you're
is
trying
straight,
to climb something.
One leg straight and one other is, like...
Bent,
yeah. And... most of the time I do sleep in the fetal position. Like, you normally see me in the fetal position, and then occasionally
you sleep with music on.
I do. I love music in my sleep. I love it so much. It's okay. One time I don't remember who it was. It might have been you. You might have to remind me. But one night I was just feeling like I just needed something, like, heavy. So I played heavy metal music.
Yeah.
And was that you? You're like, dude, I could not sleep.
You were at my house and you had, like, music blasting by your ear. I was like,
well, that's just normal. I always have music blasting. But I remember my friend saying, how the heck can you sleep with heavy metal music on?
Oh my God, I get this. So
I
get that question a lot, actually. I don't play heavy metal music, but sometimes when I'm struggling to fall asleep, I will play music and have my phone volume turned all the way up on my earbuds.
Yeah.
And if it's not all the way up, I can't sleep. Like, unless music's blasting in my ear sometimes, I just can't sleep.
See, I can't sleep. Okay, that is one difference between Zach and everyone else. Well, not everybody else. Majority of people that listen to music, if they do listen to music falling asleep, people listen to music with earbuds or headphones on. I can't do that because they lay on the side of my head.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. It hurts my ears. If you're wearing earbuds, it pushes the earbud in, and it's just squishing my brain, and I can't do that.
For earbuds, what do you use?
I don't sleep with earbuds in.
No, but it, like, not just sleeping, but what do you use? Do you have AirPods?
He has my old Raycons.
They're every earbud, everything is just too big.
Got you. But if you have anything shaped like AirPods, what I've noticed is if you flip them and turn them upside down, they don't push when you turn your head and fall asleep.
No matter what, trust me.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because it's still a circular object being pushed into your head. Because your ear is like this, and most earbuds, just fit just so it stays. But when I lay on the side of my head, it just slowly pushes into that tube, and then I can feel that pressure.
Okay, got you.
So I can't do that.
That doesn't bother me. So
see, it bothers me.
I don't really
because I don't know how to describe it. Just think of someone. You know how when you pump air into a ball, you get that, like, tight pressure?
Yeah.
That's how I feel when...
Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay.
It hurts. It just feels like someone... I hate to say it, but I have shoved a pencil in my ear when I was a kid and have made my eardrum bleed. But that's besides the point.
I want to say I'm surprised.
But you're not.
But I'm not.
Well, it was one of those things. So, might as well have a little story time. So so I don't know if you remember this as a kid, but in 5th grade, your teacher would get you used to, changing classrooms.
Yep.
And it would just be literally door next to each other, pretty much. That was our 5th grade. Oh, you're just going to a different class. That's how they trained you from middle school, even though middle school, it's each grade in one hallway.
4th grade. I think it was like tops of like 3 classes that you switched from. And then like once you got into 6th grade, you were switching to like 4 or 5 classes, and then 7th grade came around, and you're like every class is a different room.
That is fair. But for when that was happening, one of my friends was like, "Look at my pencil disappear," and just because he had big or long eardrums, I would see because I'd actually see him do it. He was able to stick his pencil actually so far into his ear, and I was like, maybe I can do a thing, and I accidentally bumped into the wall, and it stabbed my eardrum.
Oh,
it hurt. I mean, it hurt to the point where I just you're going to the next class, and I was like, haha, funny, and I was just like, why are my ears hurting so much? And I just remember putting my finger in my ear, and it wasn't gushing blood. It was just well, I'm bleeding now.
Jeez.
I probably needed something, and I probably screwed up my ears for the future, but that's besides the point. We already know we're all going to go deaf anyways.
Right.
There's a reason why I took sign language class.
I tried so hard during sign language, but I think my main... Are you trying to play footsies with me?
Sorry. I'm like Zach over here playing footsie. Even with headphones on, he doesn't hear. Yeah, turned us up so you can hear us. I don't even know what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, I already told the story.
Line of 87.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. Sleeping, music. So usually when I sleep anymore with music, I just I have my music on 2 notches up, and that's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So it's more like ambiance enough to where I can hear it, but it's not too loud where it's... And because for me, I can't sleep with people talking, so...
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I can listen to music blasting and fall asleep, but I can't. If you turn your TV on, I'm gonna be up all night until that TV turns off.
That's the thing. I can sleep with a movie on and whatnot. But when it comes to music, I don't know why. Maybe it's the snare hits, or the lisp, because you start to hear the lisp. Even because if I start hearing lisp, I have to turn it down further, which sucks because it's that sp sp sp. Because that's the most common lisp, the SPs. So it just hits so loud, and it's really annoying because it just sounds like a snare hit. So I'm just I got to turn it down.
See, now I'm going to hate you because I feel like I'm going to start
thinking about that.
Thinking about it and hearing it, and then I think you're just going to ruin my entire life now.
I'm sorry. Just turn it down more.
No.
I mean, it's just when we were all kids and people with German have lisps. But then you realize everyone's pretty much German. Everyone has a bit of German in them.
Yeah,
maybe not a lot for some.
Most of my
but it's the most common,
family history is German.
So, especially in Ohio, so it's the most common.
Right.
So, do you have any theories? So, obviously, let's start with this one. What do you think is going to happen in season 2? If there's going to be season 2, I should say.
Well, I feel like it could go either way. I feel like one way this is all a dream they're in, and this is how they're dying, and or dead already. Another is they kind of just find their new lives. Mm-hmm. But also kind of help fight this
whatever we saw at the end
thing that
So what do you think of the triangle eyes at the end for those that have supposedly died and woken up and they have triangles in the eyes? What do you think that is?
Ooh. I found that very interesting.
I found it interesting, but it's just like it made you think that there's going to be a second season. Like if
it definitely did.
If it wasn't a podcast, right? And it was just a random show that had this concept, there would most definitely be a second season.
Oh yeah,
most definitely,
100%.
There might be. They say it's a 50-50 chance. But,
it just kind of reminded me of like an apocalypse.
The only reason I don't think that there would be a second season is considering the fact of one, money didn't earn much back at all just because they got screwed over, and we'll be talking about that after the other series.
Yeah,
but
but it was like okay. So a part of me made it was like kind of like, well, like they've already determined it's not like a virus.
Yeah.
So like,
what I'm thinking we've already know that the dream people are good, and the elephant's the evil. Do you think the elephant is controlling all of them now? The ones who fell asleep?
It honestly reminded me of like the COVID theory.
Yeah.
Like, know how people are saying like COVID shots or how the government's going to control us? Yeah. Because it kind of reminded me of that, honestly.
Even though it's not true. Nowhere close.
So it's like, it just kind of reminded me of like that type of feel.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, I can definitely see it though, like, kind of one, I guess, entity.
Do you think it's the elephant, though, or do you think it's something completely different? Because you see with the elephant, there's nothing triangle related. And then with the eyes, it's triangle. So
I think there's something
else controlling
bigger
it?
Than the elephant, and the elephant's kind of like a distraction. Like, here's this, focus on this while the real work's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. My question is, all I can think about with this, because it bounces back to, other sleeping stuff as in Before I Wake. And that's what I'm thinking is that because I was thinking of this series as in an adult version of, that kid in Before I Wake. And I was thinking the same way because, he's grown up, he's had problems with his dreams. The only thing I could think of is all this is just happening in his dream and he's just sleeping.
Ooh.
Because even in the flashbacks, it dives into how all this is in his brain and none of it's real. So that's all I could think about is he just dreaming this whole time and he's
dreaming about having dreams that affect his reality, but it's also just one.
That's
big
what I'm
dream.
saying. Like you see these things, but you don't actually see these things. So you what I'm saying? You only see the elephant when he's asleep in his flashbacks or when he fell asleep when he had to. That's the only time you saw the elephant and the dream people. So that just makes me think, is he already asleep? Like, are these things even real? That's why I'm just like, is the elephant even the antagonist here?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Someone just messaged me saying the Edge of Sleep.
There is a book, The Edge of Sleep. It is based off a book. I did ask my girlfriend to buy the book for me.
Birthday present.
He said many people don't know that.
I did know that because I was researching it, and
I did not.
One was bouncing off the podcast, and it mentioned that the podcast was inspired by the book, or it was either the podcast then the book, or the book then the podcast. I can't fully remember. I'm guessing the book then the podcast because that's usually how things work when it comes to entertainment from a book. No, I texted my girlfriend straight up. Here, let me see if I can find it. But I just texted my girlfriend when you were asleep, Zach, and I was doing research until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I just sent the link straight up to my girlfriend saying, "Can I have this?" I just really wanted it because
apparently this dude yelled at me in the ear when I was trying to sleep.
Not in the ear. I screamed across the room, actually. I was at my desk, and you were on my bed, and you just stayed asleep. Yeah. I know. I didn't even say, can I? I didn't say, can you buy this? I just straight up texted my girlfriend saying, I want a book.
I want book. I want book.
See? I want book.
I'm gonna. Whenever I think what I'm gonna do when it comes to asking for birthday presents from like friends is gonna be books. From now on, I'm just gonna be like, I want
because
book.
they're cheaper. They're so much cheaper than anything.
Yeah.
Well, depending on what it is, but they're just so much easier.
I mean,
to find.
most books, like, unless you're getting some special edition, tops $3.
Hey.
Unless you're getting like a set of some sort.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like, I'll be honest with you, my Scott Pilgrim book series, the whole thing for non-color was maybe $30.
right? So it really depends on what you're reading, but they're cheap.
Yeah.
And like,
sure, as much as I wanted the color, but it was like triple the amount of the original price.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, just
He said
the non-color.
right?
He said the book is on sale on Amazon for $20.
It is. That's why I texted my girlfriend, because I was like, I want a book. It's on sale. Take my gas money. I would not get gas this week. I'm buying the Edge of Sleep this week, guys.
But I really like books just because like you have to take the time to read it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
when it comes to books, sure, you can look up summaries of the book, but you won't realize everything. And it's hard to find any information about a book.
Plus, like, books just
so you
like,
kind of have to do it yourself.
It gives you the chance to use your imagination instead of, oh, here's a bunch of pictures and colors for you already.
Yeah.
It gives you a chance, be creative on what you think a person looks like or what you think, the school or building or, place they work at looks
that's what
like.
Makes
and
it great.
the city they live in, interacts with each other. It's your own version.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to use your imagination and kind of color your own coloring book without colors. It's just using your mind.
And that's where, what is it? How a lot of black and white comic books, as in Scott Pilgrim, no one knows what colors other than the book cover being colored, and you kind of just assume what the colors are, and you kind of guess. And sometimes, depending on the style, you could even color it yourself. And
yeah, as I was saying earlier, ever since I've been like watching Markiplier more, and like being interesting, like more of his videos, it literally kind of motivates me to do more videos myself. So
do it. Honestly,
that's basically his whole mission.
So go on.
Y'all are going to be getting a YouTube short soon on Gamer Subs review and
Gamers. I forgot to do that. I need to make that into a video for you. Do you want me just make it into a video for you?
Sure.
And then I will just send it to you.
And I will be coming out with some Dead by Daylight collabs. Yay.
So, if I remember correctly, your birthday's in May, right? Am I wrong? I am so bad. I am not. Okay.
Wow.
Listen, let me look at. Okay, maybe that's just because that's when I ordered it. Okay, let me look.
This guy.
I am not good with birthdays. I know that's really bad. I am not good with birthdays. There's a reason
That's just like me saying, is your birthday in December?
It might as well be.
Can I say your birthday?
Go ahead.
The 11th of June.
That's why, because I tried ordering ahead of time because I wanted it for his birthday.
What? Oh, Gamer Subs?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you remember I tried ordering ahead of time?
Yeah, and then it came out
like so much later.
Half a year later.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm saying that makes sense why I thought it was in May because that's when I ordered it.
No, I'm 21 this year.
Because I remember you mentioning it. I think it was a week before June when I ordered it.
Yeah.
So that's my fault. Hee hee. And it wasn't a pre-order, so I was like, if I get it now, and I forgot what pre-orders actually mean. His pre-orders are just like, they want a guesstimation of how many people want it, and once that time's up, then they order it. That's how that works. Which sucks. Especially when, because it was the cup that was in a pre-order, and I didn't realize that. So I was just like, oh, he'll like this cup, and I bought it. And then he wanted, Jay Schlatt's flavor, so I ordered that.
That sounds wrong.
Which is not, which has already been a thing for a while, so it wasn't a pre-order. So you would think they would just ship the Gamer Subs, then the cup. But since it was all one order, they couldn't ship it out until the cup was ready. So that's what made it take so long.
Got you. That makes more sense.
So I was like, yeah. And I remember talking to one of my coworkers. I was like, yeah, I ordered gamer subs for one of my friends, and he's a big gamer subs guy, and that's what I got into the conversation with. And he's like, yeah, it's gonna be a while until you get that. I'm like, thanks.
That makes more sense.
Exactly. Alrighty.
Hey, we got it. We're vibing.
We've been vibing. Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Schlatt. Shout out to Markiplier.
Schlatt and Markiplier.
Do you have any more things? Because I have.
No, I don't have any more theories because
I don't have any more theories.
Other than just seeing where and figuring out who the actual main antagonist is going to be and figuring out what the actual triangle eyes are.
Yeah.
And so.
Spite of 87.
So I'm guessing if there was a second season, the whole focus would be figuring out who the triangle thing, entity is, and they would want to be destroying it. So.
Okay. This is not not exactly show related. It's related, but not in the same sense of like theme. Right. What I mentioned earlier to you was, do you think our dreams are just our imagination, or is there a chance that there's more to it?
So there is actually more to dreams. Obviously, dreams are what we see in our everyday life, either TV shows, whatnot, just people who we see. It's usually something related to what we've seen in our lives is where our dreams come from.
Yeah.
But what our brain makes from it, definitely not real half the time. They could predict the future. Obviously, that's what makes a dream. That's just what your brain's thinking. Especially if they're more chaotic, usually it's not real.
Yeah.
Because it's just depending on the mood you're in. As in, the more stress you're in, the more anger. Like, a very strong emotion is usually how strange your dreams are going to be. Or as well of what you watch before going to bed or ate or drank. There's a lot of attributes to it.
Yeah.
But a big part of your dreams are just what you see in your everyday life. So.
The only reason I ask this because I remember having a dream that kind of predicted that following day to the T. And
what, after watching the show?
No, this was years ago.
Okay, I thought this was recent.
So I went to bed, just fine, did my normal thing. And then that night I had a dream that my partner at the time was that they broke up with me. I can't remember the messages now, but I remember picking up my phone, seeing messages, being able to read the messages word for word, and then the rest of my day happened in a certain order. Certain events happened, and then I woke up and I was like, okay, that was weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it was just a dream. And then
that same thing happened.
The exact I got that same message, and I was like, this is not happening right. I am not living this dream right now.
So it could also like I said, something you've witnessed in your life. So your brain probably predicted what was going to happen, and that's just what happened.
It's just crazy how the mind
can do that.
It's being able to see the exact text message.
That's crazy.
I've
had that happen
same
too.
Stuff. It's so weird.
If it's not the exact wording, it's very similar when it comes to stuff like that too. And it's so scary. It's just what the heck?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're usually deja vu usually happens when it's a very calm setting for me at least, or very just there's usually a tick along with it, a sound that just snaps back and you're like, whoa, I lived this moment.
Right.
And then you just think about it, did I have that same thing? And it's just slightly different things, a different color t-shirt, something slightly different. And you're just whoa, did that actually happen?
There's been times where deja vu, it'll be ooh, I feel like I've lived this before. And then I'll go, there's times where I've been able to be hey, this is going to happen in a couple minutes. And then it happens. And they're like, how did you know that? And I'm I have no clue. I just felt it. Deja vu, it's I've been in this situation before. Yeah. I just predicted it.
It's really weird.
But that also that
Have you
always
ever had something happen like that before, Zach?
Huh?
Had a dream and had a dream where it predicted what was going to happen the next day or next few weeks later. No? Maybe.
Maybe.
Or have you ever had deja vu ever?
Dude, I just sleep, bro.
just sleep.
Yeah, just sleep.
He's edging in his sleep.
Not again.
Not again.
No, sometimes I do be like acting like I have a girlfriend in my sleep, bro.
Why do you make out with your pillow or something?
The pillow, the wall, the bed frame.
I didn't know he was Jay from Big Mouth.
Let's not get into the full detail.
That's why there was a mark in your
That
sheets.
is wild.
You got scared from Kane walking in.
There was 87 spots on the bed.
80. That's even worse. Go on, Kane.
But like deja, like I know it's like
Deja Vu is a brand of water, by the way. Didn't know if you knew that.
leave chat, please. But like
The chat's currently leaving.
like I don't know, like whenever like deja vu happens, my mind, like the instant thing I think is, what if this, like me having deja vu is just showing me that I'm on a path in life that I have been on before and I haven't gotten out of that cycle.
Ooh, I hate that you worded that now. Why would you put that in my head?
What if I'm just repeating a life I've already lived, and this is proof that I have yet to change that cycle?
And who knows if it's even good because you're in that current state and you don't know if you...
You don't know your future.
Yeah.
You don't remember it from the past experience. And the deja vu is just constantly reminding you haven't changed.
It makes me sad. Well, currently, I clearly haven't had much. Man, I don't have many deja vu. Maybe I'm just on an evil path. Maybe this is the evil Jay. Like, who knows? But
You never know. It could be
the innocent
Could be the
Jay. Could be the bite of 87 Jay. Like, who knows? I could be the original version of Jacksepticeye. Maybe I'm just the poor version of Jacksepticeye.
Oh god.
But no. Gosh, I hate that you worded that now. That's awful. I'm going to be thinking about that one. If you think what I said is awful, yours is worse. Yours is so much worse.
Like every time, that's the first thing I think about. And I'm like, what if this is a mistake?
How
and I'm
often do you
repeating
even
it?
have deja vu in the first place?
It happens
Clearly?
more when I'm hanging out with friends, but majority of the time, probably
Is it usually during like good hangouts though, or bad hangouts?
usually good.
Good. Okay, so that kind of makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Bad.
But there's definitely been like situations where like I've had deja vu in like very like not stressful, but like just odd circumstances.
He doesn't like
And it just makes me
He
question
doesn't
like
us.
what if this is a warning?
Yeah.
What if this is trying to tell me something?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to know what that is because I don't know my past. If this is
Happening.
this is the reason I'm having this deja vu moment.
He doesn't like us.
So it's like, what do I
Just doesn't
what
like
do I
us,
do
doesn't
with
like
this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just what goes through
Hey,
my
he
mind.
did say that we're the positive deja vu though.
You sure about that?
I don't know about with you.
Zach walks out of chat.
Throws my headset across the room.
Please don't. We need
Fortnite rage bait.
for real. Heard you guys played Fortnite recently.
Yes, he did pretty good.
He
I
did
would
good in a game.
I would be struggling, and then he would come out of nowhere and just eliminate somebody, and I'm like, "Thank you, I was dying," and he'd be
He's
like, "I
actually
got
good at a
him."
video game.
We won a match. He helped. He like almost like
Write that down in the books. Did you screenshot it?
I have it recorded actually,
Oh my gosh!
like 30 seconds of it.
You might want to keep that. You might not see that ever again.
Yeah, because like I would usually go
I love
in.
you, Zach.
I would get them pretty low, and then as I'm trying to reload,
He's
and they're
gonna
like,
remember that in the future when I want to play Fortnite with him.
Yeah.
He's not going to revive me.
right, like I'm on the verge of being shot because I'm reloading my gun, and he just eliminates them, and I'm like, perfect timing, Zach, perfect time, and like I'm over here thinking he's halfway across the map and not paying attention, and then he just comes out of nowhere. And
Hey, I tried to teach him how to play Arc Raiders, and he's like, "How do you search?" Zach, it literally tells you the button to search. I may not have the same button as you, but I can tell you this is an in-game mechanic that is meant for everyone. It tells you what button to press to search.
but no, like
and then you see him playing a game of Fortnite. Did you guys play build or no build?
I can't stand no build.
You like building?
Yes. Well, so I have a mouse. I have a gaming mouse, which, if you know me, most of you know this. My mouse was like $300 something.
Jesus.
And that was on the cheap end.
Expensive as my graphics card.
And
might as well buy me a PC or make me a PC.
I would everything up. Anyways,
I'm saying more so buying the parts for me.
Again, I would everything up.
With the help of his knowledge, you buy the parts. Then things would go well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't see anything for the next 12 years.
But I have like a lot of my buttons, like probably 96 of my buttons are all.
There's 96 buttons on your mouse.
Not percent of my buttons.
Wait, there's 6.
I have.
There's 7 buttons.
I have.
Get out of here, Zach.
I think I have 13 actual buttons.
On your mouse?
Yes. And
there
hold
only
on,
should
I'm
be
not
3.
done yet. I'm not done yet. And like 4 of them have different click depth that turn basically it into more buttons. So if I click,
This guy's a sweat.
If I click yes, I am. If I click softly, I can do one setting, and if I clip.
Is that what you hear in the mic?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
If I click deeper, it's a different button.
Why?
I don't know.
If I press harder, maybe it'll switch. 3, little soft, load up 1, a little harder, 2, 3. There you go.
That's basically what it's for.
5.
No.
Mouse doesn't work.
Starts clapping the mouse.
I mean, I used to bang it on the desk when it didn't work. But
I wonder why it doesn't work.
It works fine now, kind of. But most of it's for building in Fortnite because I didn't want to use half of my keyboard to do that. And so
but you're using your
I
own
like
mouse.
build because I bought a $300 mouse to build in Fortnite so I can.
You might as well
2
type
words.
You might as well,
people.
You might as well type out words with your mouse.
Kick some, So I did it, and I have that. It's a great mouse. I love it.
As long as it works for you, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So I had fun kicking in Fortnite with Zach.
And Zach still got more bread than you. That's embarrassing on your end.
Pretty good. He's special though. So.
All right, we're gonna go on about a 10-minute break again. We'll come back. Got 2 last things to talk about, and any more things you have, obviously.
I don't think I have anything else.
But yeah, talking about Deja Vu, I'm going to send you over to a song called Deja Vu by Kenny Salmon. So if you guys like this song,
bye-bye.
Listen to it. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative, where we'll be on in 10 minutes. See you guys soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, and we're going to be continuing to talk about The Edge of Sleep, and I am with...
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm Zach, though.
Are you sure? No, I thought you were Cax.
That's what people in school used to name me.
And this is Kane.
No, it's not.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. All right, so we got 2 last things to talk about tonight. This is more of the fun facts / behind the scenes. There really wasn't many. I couldn't find much. Bless you.
Thank you.
Obviously, one was Markiplier produced it. He didn't make the show. He helped produce it, aka the money, and he was an actor part of it. So he got to help, put some money into it, help promote it and whatnot. So, voice crack. The show was shot over with a span of a month. It was shot in Vancouver and Kamloops, Canada, in multiple different locations, but mainly in Canada, which is honestly very cool. That especially with the neighborhood that they were in. I don't know how much of it was blue screen / green screen though, but it was still impressive that they were able to get that much space and make it vacant, and there was like nothing there. It was like it made me think because it's kind of like I mentioned Pluribus. It has an overhead shot of actors acting in the corner, and that's why I said who knows how much of it's green screen, blue screen. But it was still so cool to think about how much permission they had to clear out an area. Like it was, it just made me think. It was just like that's cool. Another fun fact was that Amazon sabotaged Markiplier. We already hinted on this a little bit, but they completely screwed him over. Obviously, they were too scared that a YouTuber was going to do better than, the big industry, Hollywood, a.k.a. already tried to sabotage him again for Iron Lung and beat them like crazy. But Amazon screwed him up really bad. They went from, oh, we're going to advertise you, put you on the front page, put you on the top 10 shows, right? Didn't even put him on the front page at all.
Jeez.
And they kind of ghosted him and everything, and they were supposed to help, advertise for him. Didn't do that either, and he had to advertise it all himself.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was originally planned to be on Tubi TV as well, but I think it was obviously it was supposed to be on Amazon, and then it switched to Tubi TV. So,
but that really shows that even smaller not industries, but
independent filmmakers,
not even filmmakers, but like Netflix and the bigger places, they present as this amazing place, but in the background, this is the stuff you don't see.
Yeah.
The kind of rigging the system in a way, and really just kind of being disrespectful. We don't, you don't see that until something like this pops up.
Yeah.
And it's nice that Tubi kind of
was able to help him out.
And
I'm pretty sure, considering Markiplier, helped, produce this movie. I didn't fully dive into it because, I've already watched the show and then I was doing research. If I remember correctly, I think he also uploaded it onto YouTube or was uploaded on YouTube. I think he was able to have permission to do it that way as well, which is nice. But it's just very sad that he did all this work for them. And, since he's the producer, he's supposed to help, with the merchant and, get the show out there. And that's his job. And it's just sad that he got screwed over really bad to help him. And I feel bad for the writer and the director that helped with this. And they just kind of didn't hit for them. And considering how many, the cast and crew did a lot of work into this, and it's just sad.
You can
it just kind of felt also sad, too, that Markiplier was the producer, and it seemed like he did the most work.
Yeah.
Even, you would think the cast members would help promote much. They didn't do much themselves. It was mainly Markiplier, which is really, sure, Markiplier is the main character, sure. But usually when it comes to, another example of I don't want to say much because, it's still mainstream.
Yeah.
But they still help, promote the show, aka Stranger Things. A lot of the cast members promote so much on their social media about the show before even an episode comes out.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal. Maybe it's different contracts, I don't know, but I guarantee they were supposed to promote it. Not required to, but I guarantee suggested. And they just didn't show any effort, and it just makes you sad to see.
Right, you're getting paid to do this.
Because this whole thing of Markiplier doing the show, another reason why I think they sabotaged Markiplier is the fact that the promise for Amazon was if he got in the top 10, they would help fundraise for Iron Lung.
Got you.
That's where the sabotage comes into place.
Got you. It's probably we'll help do this.
And
because they're probably thinking it was a smaller project.
And
realized how much it was actually going to cost and how much vision he had and be like, oh, we weren't talking these numbers.
Yeah.
Then you're on your own now.
Yeah. I don't know. Corporate companies
I would hope
suck.
that's not the case, being of how much money they actually get.
Yeah.
But it is probably reality that many people face, not just in that particular situation.
And I feel bad because like I said, I've reviewed a movie back in December, right before the end of the year, Misfits 2025, holiday film. They finally recently got into Rotten Tomatoes, so if you have not watched that movie, go ahead. It's on Amazon itself. But no, since that they're on Amazon, I'm really scared that they're going to get screwed over and hidden and be pushed out of the way rather than help push their show. It looks like they're doing good, sure, but I'm just afraid since they're also independent, I'm afraid that they're going to get pushed behind all the other movies that are more worked on with corporate companies, which just makes me scared for them because they deserve a lot of credit for that film.
Yeah, it's
That's why when I saw Tubi TV for free, it looks like a lot of independent films. I might do a little bit research into the films and whatnot on there, but it looks a lot more independent. That's what makes me want to watch some independent films in that, in that streaming software. Because I don't know about you. Either way, if I'm still on this radio station or another one or not at all, I still want to do a good amount of independent films, independent movies, and all that. I just feel like it'd be fun to do.
Yeah, plus there's a lot of people that do the bigger things. Like it'd be nice to go on the smaller things and show hey, there is this talent out here and we would like you to see it. It might not be on the big screens and on every platform, but this is where it is and it is recommended you see it because it deserves to be seen.
Yeah. I don't know. I really think this is a perfect time to start making stuff, as I am writing current script for a short film. May not be the greatest, but I'm still trying my best.
But you're starting somewhere, and that's the whole point.
Yeah. It's so scary that we're in a world where it's a good time to speak up and all that, but it's also the worst time to speak up. But I'd say definitely follow your dreams. If you want to make something, make it. Do it.
But also, it's life. It doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
You're going to regret not doing it one day, so you might as well do it now.
Yeah.
Even if it fails, at least you can say I did it and I tried.
And you learn from it.
Yeah.
And you make at least someone out there happy.
Yeah, you can make memories, friends, anything. Anything can come out of it, so why not try?
Exactly. He's nervous. He's scared. That's why he gulped.
Wow.
That's what he did. So you've already touched on this a little bit, and I was like, dang. But I'm glad you brought it up. But might as well ask this question, more so less off the deja vu and more of the dream sequence. What is the most iconic dream that you've ever had?
Ooh, I feel like we've gone over this in a previous...
Yeah, probably before I wake. But we can...
Iconic.
More so recent. What's the more so recent dream that you've had that is impactful that you've had?
Ooh, do you have one in mind?
No, I do not. Zach, do you have any dreams recently that you've had the most impact on you? Or that you remember the most?
Not really.
Not really.
I have a bad memory as it is.
I know, I'm not good with dreams either. I used to really focus on it during COVID when we had no other time to do anything, so I was able to.
I have one if you're not ready.
Go ahead. I don't
so
have one.
It's very brief. I don't remember a whole lot. But I'm currently in the it's a little hard to confirm it out loud. But I am now the owner or founder of a nonprofit organization. It's just starting. But I did have a dream of a practice because it's a youth wheelchair football program. Yeah. And I had a dream of just a practice in a game. And it just kind of helped me get a little bit of emotion, a little more emotion to my mission and what I want to do and how far I want to go with it. Mm-hmm. So
it's interesting. I mean, considering you're doing a lot with it now already, considering you do more promotional stuff with it and just help overall a lot of people. You're very vocal about it. You're very much so pushing about it online, which is nice and good to see online other than just the basic sports that you see online. Yeah. So it's good to see something new. Well, I shouldn't say new, different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to see wherever you go. So, do you guys have any last remarks that you'd like to make on this question or in general? Because I can't think of any dreams I had other than just me going to New York. That's all I had. Just me going to New York.
Interesting.
I looked through my phone and that was the last thing I remember texting anyone. It was to Gabe. I was like, hey, I think it was on the topic when Zach and I were thinking about going to New York. I hope to go someday soon. I really hope so. That would be fun. But it was on that time when it was like heavy. We want to go to New York, and for some reason I had a dream where Gabe and I went to New York. So, any last remarks?
Subscribe to my channel.
Not that I can think of.
Not that you can think of.
Follow me on Instagram. I'm at 87 followers right now.
Heck yeah, do it. Just do it. All right, thank you guys so much for listening tonight. I hope you all get some amazing sleep. Do not sleep too hard. Thank you guys for listening to the Edge of Sleep episode. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. I'm going to send you guys back over to the amazing soundtrack of this show. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.